92.5.
We're with Audra Mclaughlin.
Welcome back to XTU, girly.
Thank you so much for having me. I missed you guys.
We've missed you. So tell us what's been going on. Like, so we know you from The Voice. We cheered you on. We saw you at the anniversary show. What have you been doing since then?
Well, currently I've been going back and forth from Nashville a little bit, doing some co-writing, and I just recorded a new song with another artist. His name is Sean Lacey. He's amazing, and he's opened up for a lot of different people, and he asked me if I wanted to be a part of a new song that he had wrote. So I said, yeah, why not? And flew down to Nashville for the second time ever, and we recorded it at Soundstage Studios, and I'm so excited about it, and I hope that it's supposed to be coming out soon. And
Wow.
it's like a ballad, and it's really pretty ballad, so I'm really excited about it.
Can you sing a little? On three. 1, 2, 3.
Chris, tell us what it's about.
I do want to come back though in the studio, hopefully, and have Sean maybe come and we could perform it.
Okay.
It'd be awesome.
Okay. She says it like she needs an invitation. You don't need an invitation. You're always welcome.
I'll have my
Oh,
people
thank
call
you.
your people.
We'll
and
give you a
set up
fob and
ready
you're in the
dance.
building anytime.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I'll just show up and be like, we're here.
Yeah.
So the cool thing about the studio you were recording in is the same one we were broadcasting from the day after the CMA Awards.
I know. That is so awesome. It's such an amazing studio. So many, legends have recorded there. And one of my favorites, of course, Miranda Lambert. So it's so cool just to be in the same, studio as these people. I've never thought that I'd get the opportunity to, record in a studio for free.
Right.
So it's just great to have, all these amazing people in my circle and just the opportunities that have come from the show. And, sitting here with you guys, it's awesome.
So we were talking a little bit about that. You're not in a position where you can just go into Nashville and people are like, oh, that's Audra. She was on The Voice. Let's write with her. Or you can't just walk up to someone. This is really about making those connections when you get into town. You're still really working it.
Definitely. I mean, the biggest thing I've learned is just everybody's so friendly in Nashville, and you just want to, become friends with, everybody, because it's a small town. And, everybody you meet knows that person. Everybody is friends. So, you run into someone and you're like, wait, wasn't I just talking to that person the other day? And they're like, yeah, I know him too. So everybody is just friends, and, you just want to get in that circle of just knowing everybody. And, and that's how it starts. And then you kind of say, hey, maybe we should sit down and write something. And that's kind of how it starts, and that's why being there more often is probably the best.
So The Voice obviously has given you, people know who you are. You're actually able to say, I'm Audra Mclaughlin, and some people will recognize your voice or, your name, and they know that you're somebody, as opposed to just going into town as an outsider, right?
Yeah. So when I got there, we had visited a few publishing companies to go through different songs, and the lady who worked there, she was like, oh, I remembered you from The Voice. She was like, I was a big fan of yours, and I love your voice. And I was like, oh, thank you. I didn't think, anybody down there would know who I am, but it's pretty cool when you run into people and they're like, are you from The Voice? And I'm like, yeah. Because I don't say anything. I just sit there and I'm like, When I was actually sitting there before I was leaving for the plane, there was two ladies looking at me. They're like, we hate to bother you, but you look really familiar. And I was like, I don't know. And they're like, are you a singer? And I was like, yeah. They're like, were you on The Voice?
Well, as a matter of fact, yes, I was.
It's like, well, I might have been.
So does Blake Shelton stay in touch, or what goes on there?
I actually haven't talked to him. I've reached out a few times. I think maybe he's just busy right now. He's actually in the middle of recording season 7 of The Voice.
That's right.
He's just on tour and doing tons of things. So I hope to, work with him in the future and do a project together. So eventually if he starts, seeing that I'm in Nashville a little bit, then
That's right.
It'll be cool,
Should we call him right now?
Yeah, we should.
You have his number. We don't.
Yeah,
Give me his number.
Yeah.
I'll call him from my phone and see where he is and
we'll
what
just
he's
have
doing.
everybody call him for me.
Yeah. Yeah. If we get all of Philadelphia calling him, undoubtedly he'll be like, I must do something with this Audra, right?
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
okay. So his number is 615.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Right?
You just fill in the
I don't know
blanks.
if I
Right.
I guess not.
So is the next progression for you, or are you really focused on songwriting? Is that the big next step for you? Is that one of the big things you think is going to help you progress forward in this whole
Yeah,
thing?
definitely. That's the biggest thing right now. And I actually, 2 months ago, I started an Indiegogo project. It's to help raise money to, to for the cost for studio time and for traveling expenses to Nashville to actually get these co-writing sessions. So I've been doing that, and I've been doing pretty well, and I'm actually doing a show. I'm actually doing a show at Harris Casino this week, August 23rd, and I'm selling tickets. So if anybody's in the area and they want to, get tickets off of me, they can message me on Facebook, or they can buy them online. It's called Country Live Night, and there's a bunch of different people headlining. I'm one of the headliners, and Sarah Spicer, and there's Rob Snyder. And there's a bunch of different people, so I'm really
That's cool.
excited
So a lot of
about it.
local talent, but they're they're people that we've heard of. So
Right,
they've been around for a while. So this is a really talented group you're with. That's great.
It's so exciting. And Melissa, my vocal coach, and the Delco Let the Re-Rock School, they'll be performing too. So it's going to be an awesome night. It's a bunch of country music and what I love. So I'm excited to be a part of it. And it's really awesome that everybody is, being a part of a show to help me raise money. So I'm just excited about that. So
That's fantastic. Well, best of luck with it, and good luck with everything. Like we're your biggest
fans.
I
Yeah.
love you guys. You guys are the greatest. I'm just so happy that I met you.
Thank
I
you.
just love hearing you laugh. I mean, I love to hear you sing, but I really love to hear you laugh.
Like someone tell a joke.
I know. You don't even need to.
You know.
She just keeps
I
laughing.
know. I do laugh at everything.
Audra, thank you.
Thank you so much for having me, and love you guys. Love your show.
Oh, Audra Mclaughlin!
92.5.
Hey XCU Nation, it's Audra Mclaughlin. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Make sure to check out the other videos XCU has, especially my performance at Studio X.